What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today's video we're going to do some more Jubilee videos, and let me show you the title of this one real quick. It's titled "If Teen Girls Were 100% Honest," and I want to see how ruthless they are, if they even are. So I'm really excited to see this, honestly. So let's just get straight into it. Let's see if they say some crazy ish or not. And Mask Off is a social experiment exploring whatever. Okay.
In an age of call-outs, culture wars, and perfect facades, people can be afraid to express how they really feel. So we brought together 7 strangers, protected their identities, and asked them all 7 burning audience questions.
Okay.
What will be revealed when we take the mask off?
I watch
Like there's
porn.
both.
Yeah, I do.
So here's the thing. I feel like even though they have their mask on, they're not gonna 100% like be truthful.
I don't
It's
think
just
I've like
how- it's just
ever
human
talked
nature.
about it with anyone because it's like, I mean, it's not just something you casually bring up. Like, oh yeah, see that one thing? Yeah, me too. I don't really talk about it, but I started talking about it like, during quarantine. Me and my friends, like it was like day like 5,000 of quarantine, and we were like, "Do you guys watch porn?" And then we all just said, "Yeah," and we're all girls. Like it's just like we might never see daylight
That's a
again.
crazy
might as well,
thing to
like,
bring
tell
up, but
each
okay.
other like our deepest darkest secrets. Yeah, we watch porn, and like since I'm in a relationship, I don't really watch it that much now. I mean, like when I do watch it, it's just for educational purposes.
I'm gonna bring everyone else in the
That's
conversation.
crazy. Okay.
I feel like the whole concept of it is kind of corrupt, and it's kind of like objectifying women. If men go to
Well, I mean, it's not just the it's objectifying both, but okay.
and they're just seeing pornography, it's kind of like this idea that women are just objects because it's for the male pleasure. I don't even see it as an educational purpose because it doesn't show what sex should really mean.
Back in high school, it would be so annoying
Okay.
because anytime I would want to wear like nerd glasses for like my style, I would be called Mia Khalifa all the time. It's just
Oh my god, bro. She has done crazy damage to this generation, man. Also, God, this shit piss. You know that trend, kind of off topic, well, kind of, where people try to trap their boyfriends and saying, "Oh, do you know this person? Do you know this famous person?" And then they're like, "No, I don't know that. I don't know." And then they bring up me. God damn it. And then they bring up Mia Khalifa. Yeah, I know who that is. And then they got all fucking upset like she's not a fucking famous person. I'm like, yeah, I know who Mia Khalifa is, bro. The fuck? Even if I didn't watch her, if I did, I would know who she is. Facts. She is like the most famous porn star of all time. If I asked a girl who Johnny Sins is, the fuck you think she's gonna say? Alright, exactly. It's just funny. I know it's a trap and it's supposed to be funny, but these girls, like, I don't know. It just pisses me off. It's annoying, but it's funny at the same time.
Do you think that hairy bodies are attractive?
This is a crazy question, bro. These are the 7 burning questions that they've been asking these. Yo, this is fucking crazy.
personally me, I'm not really paying attention to like the body. I'm paying attention more to the person. And if you make me laugh, then that's really all I need. When I was a kid,
Okay.
I saw this ad for hair removal, and I saw this girl take off her hair on her arm, and I was like, no, it looks so pretty. I thought it was really pretty. And then growing up, I realized, oh, maybe it's not an attractive thing to society. So I started shaving it, and I guess now I'm like going back to what I originally thought when I was a kid.
Oh, they're talking about them, not on dudes, right? Or they're talking about both. I don't fucking know. This is a dumbass question, bro.
Stop soap from cleaning you in any way.
I don't
and if
give a
it
fuck about this
grows on
goofy ass
you-
question.
I don't like the way I look.
Wow. Damn! Oh, that's a lot. Only 2 of them didn't say that. That's sad as fuck.
Well, I've been getting better at it, like learning to like accept my body, like body neutrality, not positivity, body neutrality. Ever since I was like a young girl, I've always been like on the like chubbier side. I've recently been diagnosed with PCOS, which basically makes it
fuck
like I
is
have more
that?
testosterone in my body than
Oh.
what is the like normal amount for like females or women. In the past like year or so, I've been doing like a lot better and like learning to accept myself, but I still like I'm not there yet. I look
Okay.
up to usually white girls. That's kind of like, even now, like that's who usually get the hype on TikTok. And even on TV, I never really saw anyone who looked like me. I don't want to be white now, but I'm like, oh, I wonder what it would be like if I was white.
Interesting. Okay.
For me, I have a birthmark on my face, and so that used to be like a really big insecurity. I remember people would make fun of me when I was little.
Dude, I
and
feel like
that's
the
just,
most bullied you get in school isn't even, well, it's, I was gonna say like elementary school, middle school, you get bullied the most. But it's weird because like elementary through middle school is a different type of bullying than high school type of bullying. Like it's completely different. When you're younger, middle school down, you don't give a fuck. You just say whatever the fuck. If they're ugly, you're gonna say it. You know what I mean? But high school is a little more like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just interesting. It's different.
Do your parents treat you differently because of your gender?
That's a weird question. Do your parents treat you differently because of your gender? I feel like that's an interesting question. I don't think that's particularly wrong to do. I mean, in what ways though? Because it didn't clarify.
Like, I come from a Hispanic household, Latino household. So that means if you are a woman, you are automatically a housemaid and a cook. My brother is not like a grown man, but he is in his 20s, 22. I'm only 17.
No,
And
that's a grown fucking man. 20 years old. Actually, no. Come on, bro. You're a young man, grown man. Like, what's a grown man? 25? Okay, you know what? Whatever.
my mom has literally told me if something ever happens to her, then I have to help my stepdad take care of the house. Not my 22-year-old brother, me, the 17-year-old girl. When she told me the first time I was only 15, having this burden of having to take care of my home at such a young age was something that my brother has never had to face, at least not to the extent that I do.
In my family, we're just all girls except my dad. So we all like grew up like sharing roles. I never felt like a difference between my cousins that are males, because they also go to work and then they share like all the roles. So my parents like always instilled my dad washes dishes, my mom does too. So it was like always balanced out and it never felt different.
I also grew up in a
Nice.
Hispanic household, and I could see the clear difference in how they treat the boys versus the girls, because every time there was a rape allegation, it was always, yeah, it's because she wore this. It was never,
What the
why
fuck?
did you do this? Why, like, they never questioned him. It was always, well, what does she do? So, you know, growing up, I always
That's
felt
fucking
an
crazy.
intense pressure on me to cover up and stay quiet about, what happened to me with my sexual assault case, because, I feel
What
like
the
they were going to blame
fuck?
me for it. Even though
Wait,
I
wait,
was
let me hear this shit again.
Every time there was a rape allegation, it was always, yeah, it's because she wore this. It was never
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's.
me to cover
I am
up.
super sorry that happened to you. I don't know if your parents said that or who said that to you, but they're a bitch ass fucking human, bro.
Happened
Sorry
to
to say
me
that.
with
Sorry
my
to.
sexual assault
That
case,
happened to you.
because I felt like they were going to blame me for it, even though I was 7 years old. Sorry.
The fuck? No, this episode is fucking crazy, dude.
Toxic relationship.
Like, they're not. Okay. Wait, what was it? Sorry. They're not saying, like, anything crazy, as in, like, I don't know, like a hot take, in my opinion. They're just saying fucked up shit that's ever happened in their life. That's what's crazy about this fucking video.
Have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
Yeah, I definitely have. It was my last relationship. There was a lot of things he did that were just super disrespectful to me, and I didn't deserve it. And then when he's a grade above me, so when he went off to college, he cheated on me.
My
Wow.
last relationship led me. and
Fuck
my
ass
mother to
bitch, fuck
argue
you.
a lot. And now looking back on it, I should have like listened to her. She was right.
Me too.
She was so right.
My dad, he from the beginning, he was like, I don't like him. And I was like, what do you mean? No,
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
right.
It was like that, and I was like, no, you're wrong. You don't know them yet.
That's the thing. I mean, I said this before, bro. You can't tell someone to not be with someone. Like, they just have to learn that themselves. And that kind of goes for life in general. Like, you can't tell someone something unless they go through it. Because they're just going to try to, like, they're not going to say it's to you, but they're going to be like, nah, fuck you. Like, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to figure out a way. And most of the time, they don't figure out a way. And then they just end up heartbroken, or they end up sad or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I mean, most of the time, bro, like I don't even try to tell motherfuckers anymore, bro. Like I don't try to warn them about things that I've gone through or relationships. I just say, look, man, I know that you probably not gonna listen to me, but you'll get it probably one day.
As toxic as mine was, I'm kind of glad that I had it because now I know exactly what to not look for. Even though it was toxic, I'm in a weird way thankful for it, so I don't have to.
No, it's not in a weird way, bro. That's good. So if you see those
I'm
fucking
a
signs
full-on
again,
adult
immediately
at
leave.
17,
That's a good
18,
thing.
So, yeah.
Gender
Almost
equality is possible in my lifetime.
Gender equality, okay.
And that's
Oh!
no one.
Gender equality in my lifetime. Yeah, probably not. Unfortunately, I don't think the world's ever gonna get to a point where genders are equal. And you know, whatever equal means to you, like pay wise or just, I don't know, status in the world goes, whatever. I mean, it's not gonna
Possible in the next
probably be
lifetime.
possible
Personally, as a woman,
in this lifetime,
as a
in
Latina
anyone's
woman,
lifetime.
you know, if I have kids in the future, I will treat them all equally. And I know that's hard outside the world because there are norms, but you know, I will teach my kids you can be anything and anyone as long as you put your mind to it. You know, I want to break, you know, gender stereotypes.
If we want to spark change, it's our responsibility just because we are the upcoming generation and we will be
I
the
feel
next
like that.
legislators.
I feel like with stereotypes, bro, they're just so stained in our world and our culture that shit's never going away. Like women stereotypes, white stereotypes, black stereotypes, like it's never gonna go away. I don't think, and that's why I think this will never happen. Unfortunately, I hope it does. You know what I mean? But it won't.
I can't be honest about who I am.
Damn. Why? What the fuck? I need to hear what they're gonna say.
When I was in middle school, being Muslim, I was really afraid to tell people I was Muslim because a lot of people would make terrorist jokes all the time, and I would get really embarrassed when my mom would pick me up and my grandma, who wears a hijab, would be sitting in the passenger seat, and then everybody would look at them and be like, "Oh, you're Muslim?" I can't believe I thought that way, the things I would do to go back to that and see my grandma again. But sometimes I feel like I want to wear a headscarf outside, but I get scared that I'll get something thrown at me, and I don't know.
Damn, bro.
It's a fear of mine. And I know a lot of people, they don't experience that, but I also know some that do.
That's fucking, man, that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Illness. I am diagnosed with OCD, PTSD, anxiety, and I might get tested
Sorry if you can hear my dog, she's barking. Okay, if you hear my dog in the back, I'm sorry.
for bipolar.
I just gotta keep going here.
Bipolar, you know,
They talk about this
I've
one for a long
experienced
time.
Murders. I've experienced sexual assault. You know, I grew up
Damn!
in South Los Angeles, which is a violent neighborhood, so I've seen a lot of dark shit. And you know, I was sexually assaulted by my own uncle, like, and my family. Yeah, they're right now trying to
Bro, I'm
understand
sorry.
me, but they were, you know, in denial, and a lot of my traumas really affected me. I would say OCD really has affected me because it affects my relationships, because a lot of people judge me when I tell them I have OCD. And one major thing that people don't understand about me is I find it gross if you had previous partners. And a lot of people think it's because I'm misogynistic. I don't know what's the word, but it's not that. I've talked to my psychiatrist about this, and she told me that it's the fear of contamination. I'm battling these inner, you know, my disease or whatever you want to call it, but it's tiring living with OCD. It's just super damn hard.
Wow. She's gone through
Honestly,
it, bro.
all
Jesus
of high
Christ.
school, I have been happy with who I am. I met my girlfriend. She also like told me like after like I fell in love with her and everything. Like she told me that her family is really homophobic, but then she breaks the news like, oh, like they're homophobic to the point where like I can't even like surround myself with gay people. You know, I love my girlfriend so much and I want to be around her.
This is happening right now? Yo, this ain't gonna work out probably. I'm sorry, bro. This isn't gonna be some fucking, you know, Disney fairy tale. This shit probably ain't gonna work out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. yo, what the fuck? If they don't even want you to be around gay people, yeah, this shit ain't working, bro. But again, I could say this to her, doesn't matter. It is what it is.
I'm dating her and not her family. It just like sucks hearing like all that.
You know what? I
like,
guess it can work out, but bro, a big part of relationships is knowing the other family members. That is a very, very important part of it. And if you haven't figured that out already, I don't know what to tell you. Wow, that's crazy. That was a crazy fucking video, bro. Yeah, man, that was a good video. That was a crazy video. Jesus. Boys, have you questioned your sexuality? Girls, do you shave? Yeah, that was so fucking whack. Do you shit? The fuck? See, now I gotta watch the boys one because I'm going through these comments and a lot of like the boy questions or the guy questions seem more like right here, boom, team boys, seem more interesting, and just by the view count alone, people are more interested in that video. So great concept, bad execution. I wouldn't really consider them burning questions. They weren't burning questions. What was the most burning question? I watch porn. That's not a burning question, bro. I bet some of them fucking lied to that shit, bro. Do you think? Yeah, okay. Do you like the way I look? The way you look? That's like, that's not a really burning question. Do your parents treat you differently because of your gender? I feel like that's a good question. I feel like, yeah, that was probably the most interesting part for me because a lot of them did answer very interestingly. I don't know. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? I mean, most of us have. So that wasn't really burning. I mean, it's just, you know, people go through it. Gender equality is possible in my lifetime. No. So that wasn't a burning question. I can be honest with who I am. I feel like that is a burning question, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't, the questions were kind of bad, but I like how they answered the questions though. With what they were given, I thought they did, all of them did a good job. Should have asked the boys and the girls the same questions. I'll definitely watch this at some point down the line because this was a very interesting and intriguing video. So yeah. Anyway though, y'all, if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know what to do, and you have a good day. I love you, and peace.
Two shorties getting live in the hatchback. Ass up, world star with the clapback. Young man with the plan, it's the campaign. Mommy wants some rose, no champagne.